This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Handoff to Xavier. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rouse up this crowd early in the game.
And the Dogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll give to Frazier. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass on second down. Fires it incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that...
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, here's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He's looking to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Batir. It's complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Across the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Running inside, it's Phillips. Defense coming out with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Timeout, Oklahoma, that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Still looking on the move. Makes the catch. And he'll be brought down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. They'll give it to Robinson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The run inside. It's Robinson. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. That is just a perfect example. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Touchdown, Sooner! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Handoff for Frazier. Got enough for the first. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up makes the grab in their space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Offense getting set for first down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Turning it on! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. This time he's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Booster, booster.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ready, go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe. This part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They want to throw it. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Robinson one more time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Mateer. Buys a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got the back in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets up.
It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Ready, go!
The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he scores! Touchdown Bulldogs! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Rush is on him. Caught. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Evans. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Under fire. And down he goes.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Blue, 22, blue, sweet, sweet.
He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Maybe some room here. He's forced out of bounds at the 18, and boy, how big is it to get a run like this from that part of the field?
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Frazier again. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the run, it's Temple. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense is...
Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here's a throw downfield late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.